Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, got my new hair, feeling like a bronzed goddess. Um, so today I just wanted to come on and talk about a couple things that I have learned before I turned 29. So it's gonna be my last year of in my 20s soon, and there's a couple things that I've learned while being this age and well being in my 20s that I've learned and have like 10 things. I won't go into 30 things, but I'll go into like 10 things that I've learned um, at this age. And so the first one is that quality over quantity matters when it comes to friendships. It is so important to surround yourself with people who are like minded and who want the best for you. I know this firsthand because I've experienced so many people who've come and gone out of my life, but I truly feel like I've found my core group of friends um, so far. So I would definitely say quality over quantity. The second thing that I've learned in my 28, almost 29 years is that you should definitely care about your finances. Finances are so important, and I do feel like in our 20s, like we're doing so much and we're just wanting to have fun and kind of, experience just so many things, but FOMO, if you will. But it's so important to take account of your spending, save, and also keep credit card debt very low. Those are things that I feel are so important to our financial health. Um, and just kind of keeping that in mind. The third thing is that it's okay to switch careers throughout your 20s. Um, I came from a very corporate environment. I've worked in several environments. I've been recruiting for a while now, but I kind of worked in different environments. Sorry, that's my dogs in the background making that noise, if you can hear that. But I do feel like it is important to move around and find your niche, find what works for you, find what makes you happy, what brings you joy. Your first job out of college is not going to give you 100% satisfaction. So you have to be comfortable with moving around and kind of making your way and navigating into a career that fits your needs and your wants. So the fourth thing is that self-care is so important. Along the lines of the work environment, the stress that comes with that, the finances, all of that. You have student loan debt possibly when you're graduating. It's so important to take care of yourself, number one, and prioritize that time that you get to just relax and have that peace and doing what makes you happy, even if it's on the weekends. Like just taking the time to just relax and decompress and unwind is so important. Hey, hey. So the fifth thing I will say is to make time for the things that matter. So whatever matters to you, whatever lights your spirit up, whatever makes you super happy, make time for that. That goes along with self-care. It's so important to make time for the things that are important to you. Um, so just prioritize what makes you happy. That's so important. So the sixth thing is to sorry, um, be mindful of your personal brand and your image. Um, this is something that I've had to kind of learn along the ways. In our 20s, we're just so impulsive, and even when it comes to social media, with us having access to social media and us using it so often and so frequently, we just kind of post whatever we feel. And I've been that person. I've been the person that just kind of posts whatever I feel. But as I get older, I'm realizing that my image matters, and I not only represent myself, but I represent the company that I work for, and then also the organization that I run myself. I'm representing that. I'm a representation of the place that I work and the organization that I represent. So those things, image online is totally 100% important, and we should definitely keep that in mind as we get older. So the seventh thing I will say is to um, don't take anything personally. Understand that there's going to be a lot of people in your life, a lot of situations that happen that are out of your control, and don't internalize that. Don't take that on. Don't make that a personal attack against yourself. Know that things are going to happen. Like other people, there are going to be external factors that are going to shake you up. But to not take things personally and just to step back and try to understand what's going on, try to understand the other person, um, and just kind of be supportive, but know that a lot of things just don't involve you, and just don't take on that energy. Number 8 is to, and this is, I'm sorry, I didn't make a list. This is just kind of off the fly of what I think personally. Um, but it's okay to make mistakes when it comes to dating. I was a long-term relationship person for the longest time, but I've learned recently that it's okay to make mistakes in relationships and that you're going to make several mistakes throughout your lifetime in relationships. My mom, I don't mean to put her out there, but she's 50 years old and she's just now found the love of her life. And, me, I'm 28, turning 29, and I am thinking about relationships and about how I was scared, and I still am scared to make mistakes because, to be honest, I don't want to make mistakes. Like I want everything to just be perfect and for that perfect person to come in. But you have to. You don't grow unless you uh, really make mistakes. If you don't fall, how do you know? This is your testimony. You can fall. You can experience heartbreak. You can experience several failed relationships and still be okay and still find that person that you're meant to be with, and that it's okay to do that. That's not bad. So just making mistakes, fail as much as you can, because it's only a testimony for the future, and it's only a testimony for other people, and it's only a learning lesson. You're learning something new with each person that you're with. You learn a new lesson with that person. So number 9 is to um, I would say accept yourself, accept your flaws, accept things about yourself that you don't like, accept the good things about yourself, accept the things that other people don't accept or may not accept about you. Accept yourself. um, Me personally, it took a long time for me to really accept myself because of feeling, taking on whatever rejection that I had in the past, and believing that I've had to accept a lot of my flaws and a lot of things that are potentially wrong with me as a person, but also like accept the good things about me, and know that I do bring something valuable to the table with people, and that I am a valuable person. So just accepting all of yourself, that is so important. And number 10 is to have standards and stick to them. This is so important, no matter what it is, whether it's career, whether it's friends, family, um, relationships. Have standards and boundaries and stick to them. You have to know what is acceptable for you, um, and stick to it. Don't waver from those boundaries. Don't waver from things are that you stand by and that you believe in. Have standards. I am a Gemini, and I know I bring this up several times, but I'm an air sign. I go with the wind. For the longest time, I just kind of went with the wind, and I didn't have boundaries. I didn't have standards. I just recently, had my soon to be stepdad tell me, hey, you need to have standards. What are your standards? What are your boundaries? I didn't have those. And it's weird, because it's weird to think that you've gone this long without standards and boundaries, but it's just simply because I've just kind of gone with the wind. Like I've kind of just made myself adaptable for everything and everybody and every situation without again, the self-care. So I feel like have those standards, have those boundaries, you know, believe that the right situation and the right people will find you and will reach you where you're at. But stand firm in what you believe. Have beliefs. Have a belief system. That's something that I'm learning now at 28, turning 29. And I say that because I'm excited to turn 29. Yay! But and my dog is here. She doesn't want to come up here. But yeah, like just have boundaries. So those are the things that I have learned so far at 28, turning 29, my last year, my 20s. Um, and I'm excited to turn 29 in a couple weeks. And I'm excited to learn more about myself. To be honest, 30 is the most sexy decade to me. Like, I feel like that is going to be the most exciting because I feel like in your 30s, you just come into your own. And of course, you're always going to be evolving, but I feel like 30 is a decade, 30s are a decade where you kind of have it more figured out than your 20s. In your 20s, you're experimenting a lot. And I feel like in your 30s, you kind of sort of have it together just a little bit. You kind of know yourself. So that's that. Until next time, I just wanted to, give you that really quick video. But thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.